It is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you know what time that is. It's Wake and Bake time. I'm your girl, Miss Green Jeans, and this is 710 Radio. Y'all don't know, it takes a lot to get this show on the road. I'm telling you, boy, especially if you wake up at 3:42 in the morning and you got to be up and do a show. It don't work out that well like that sometimes, but we're up, we're at it. We're going to tell you, get your dabs, your bakes, your sheets, your blunts, your whatever you do. Get that doggone weed or cannabis or however you want to call it. Round that puppy up, roll it up, and let's get started, okay? Shall we? This is the day. The day like this.
Rolling up a do when I wake up and contemplate how I'm gonna make bucks. Rent is due soon, I'm pitching. No different, I need to throw a change up. Before you start talking, get your weight up. Same dudes hating, they keep doing the same stuff. Kush loud, say what? We only look down to roll weed and pray up. And blow my smoke to the heavens above. And thank God just for showing me love, for giving me the strength when push came to shove, and making this beautiful bud, for real. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
Hopped up out the bed, grabbed my Ziploc. Y'all know my campaign, smoke trees, not rocks. Fell asleep with a dream, came up with a plot. Now I'm bleeding my block off private stock, trying to stack me up $1 million. House on the hill for my wife and my children. Flow non-violent, but I'm talking about a killing. Could've called life or I could've fell a victim, but I ain't never slipped. In the night I hit my knees and pray. I try to talk to God, but he can't hear what I say. So if I go before my time, here's my soul to take. But if I get up in the morning, let me bake when I wake.
Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
I'm all about feeling great on a day-to-day. Double-fisted red cups, I ain't ashamed to say I'm trying to have the best summer I ever had. Inhale some good, exhale the bad. This is just the way things go first. I wait, then I bake, then I elevate the curve. Cause you only get to live life once, but if you do it right, then once is enough. So just remember that whenever times get tough, and keep faith within the God we trust. And remember you can only take it day to day, and everything's gonna be okay. It'll be okay. Hey.
Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
I know radio probably ain't gonna play this, but chopper going off in the hood, man, like Afghanistan or the Gaza Strip somewhere, man. Yeah. We hear so much, we probably know them to it by now. After all, it's the American way, right?
Home of the brave and free.
It's America.
Free just to murder me.
Land of the handgun.
Land of the beautiful.
Home of the shotgun.
Cursed by the hate we throw.
You're dead if you ain't got one. It was like this before I got here, baby. I ain't do it. I ain't started, I'm just a part of it. Turn it. Aye. You said it the home of the brave, I get. I said it the home of the K's and the vet. All alone with the J, smoking yay cause he's stressed. Home crawl with the text, up the spray from respect. I learned from the bed, you can stay in the jet. Brought word from the vets, burn the rubber in the vet. It's as good as it get, you can play with the rat. Then I got older and learned stay away from the wreck. God bless you, nigga. The hustle up and make 8 figures. Turn from a goon to a great young nigga. No complain that you doing what it take, young nigga. I was raised in the decade, I hate young nigga. I would dodge the police because they hate young nigga. And we hate them too, 38 and him shoot. How to change the system will take him through. He ain't a killer, but he will if you make him do a homicide here, right there. Put him on trial, let him have a life in it, then do it with a smile. And he only 19, he ain't even had a child. As a child told him mama he'll be gone for a while. And she cried, still they just put him inside. Now she all on her own cause her other son died. Listen to the politician as he lied and he lied. He a snake in the suit trying to hide in the sky.
Home of the brave and free.
Well damn, officer, what I I do?
Free just to murder me.
Now hold on, man, don't shoot. I live over there.
Land of the beautiful.
Hey, man, what you doing, man?
Cursed by the hate withdrawn.
You tripping,
Is
dog?
this the new
How many times did that happen to you?
national anthem?
What the fuck you know about being a black man in America?
Is this the new
And you wonder why we walk around strapped?
anthem?
Fuck is you saying? Hey, for the stars in the stripe, prison bars in the pipe. Young nigga rolling weed in a cigar he could light. Bang red, either blue, selling hard in the white. Live by the gun, never run from a fight. Trayvon in the hoodie, walking through a neighborhood. He didn't do shit to buddy, he didn't have to die, did he? I guess it cause his dad was a judge in the city. They didn't want him in the pen with them thug, they could get him. A jury of his peers said all were forgiven. The tuck on the mind, right or wrong, I'ma kill him. Filling with the lead like the put Martin Luther King head, like the kill Malcolm X, Edgar Hoover did, yeah. You can catch me in the hood where they shooting niggas at. They don't know if neighborhood or the Hoover did that. Whether Pyros or VLs or GD with me, we down the up ride from the OG to Pee Wee's.
Home of the brave and free.
Don't get it fucked up.
Free just to murder
If you ain't found
me.
something you willing to die for, you ain't fit to live.
Land of the beautiful.
To get something you never had, you might be willing to do something you never done.
I'ma
die by mine.
Is this the new
America,
national anthem?
you created a monster that refuses to be ignored. The jig is up. Yeah, I'm with the revolution, I just ain't for no stupid shit. Can't let you changing, dog. What is you doing? Let me ask you something. If the kids of the future tell me why you can get more for being a CEO than you can for being a teacher, tell me why it mean more to the government to pay the people who gotta watch over the prisoner more than the people who gotta keep the children from becoming prisoner. That makes sense? Tell me why 9 ounces of crack get you more time than a rape right now. Tell me why the crazy white boy can tote a gun, but I can't right now. Yeah, I had felonies, I done did dirt in the street, but I ain't never gave to nobody that deserved it, you know what I mean? I ain't never ran no public play with no pistol shooting no innocent people. I ain't never ran no school killing no kids. Man, this is a result of you refusing to deal with the issues at hand. We are a product of the environment you placed us in. We ain't do it. We just live through it.
Home of the brave and free.
Got a message to my people.
Free just to murder
Stop
me.
waiting on folk to help you. Help yourself. Start with you.
Land of the beautiful.
Get yourself out. Reach back. Get somebody else
Cursed by
out.
the hate withdrawn. Is this the new
And that's the way we gon' get ahead, man.
national
Sitting around waiting on the government to do something for us ain't gonna never happen, partner. They don't give a fuck about us. But don't play into their hand, partner. You making it easy for them. Hell is you doing?
Yeah. It's that high life. You know what I'm talking about? Woo! Feeling good right now. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. Just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. Just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. That's right. Smoke. That's right. I love the smoke in my mind, focus, not acting wild. My eyes roasted, this cipher going all the way around. See memories floating, keep me up, yeah, never down. I continue smoking, speaking through the clouds. My motion different from yours, you enjoy that like a mile. We both in hell on it, but the outcome different style. I'm more a chill person, laid back up in the house, looking to the ceiling, stuck feeling how I'm living now. All that stress gone, feel better when my chest burn. Coughing up loud, I know it's gonna be back around. Just past that Mary Jane, that aroma bringing out a crowd. No worries at all, yeah, we being loud, enjoying life. Some kind of lost, but they feeling down. That blunt will bring you back around. Hold on tight, I'm thinking to myself, like, what is life? Struggle for the months, knowing this ain't right. I hate to smoke, but this a good night. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. Just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. Just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. That's right. Smoke. That's right. I got that loud Well, shorty said she coming through. Said meet me at the house. Bring some guards. She said I'm feeling you. Baby girl, hold it tight, never loose. Sitting on the couch, give me looks like you don't know what to do. You trying to face one? With more plans, well, we can make some. I hit that blunt, my eyes get low. Like where you get this from? She said Jamaica. She plugged in a nice flavor. That joint was burn my lungs. Feel me getting higher, baby. Time for you to pull one. She think and grab me closer. Temperature rise. She's talking rubbing on her. Thick as ever. She got a man, but he don't smoke. That's why she like me better. Can't wife her though. I just love when we smoke together. So much smoke like foggy weather. Make her always feel better. Pouring out her pain like an open letter. I love to listen. Secrets on the low. So dirty get my attention. But for real, I just wanna smoke. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up. Crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up. Crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up. Crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. That's right. Smoke. That's right.
Good morning, guys. Y'all are keeping me on the one this morning. Good morning, Miss Lily. Good morning, Gerald. Gerald's gonna be my guest at noon, and trust me, y'all don't want to miss that. The Popo gonna be at the Dodo. That's right. We gonna let him in, and we gonna let him have a conversation today with us. I can't wait, man. Wow. While y'all was listening to music, I'm trying to wake and bake, but that didn't happen. Let me tell you what happened. We had conversations left and right. Good morning, minorities for medical marijuana. Y'all on top of the game this morning. The conversation that we were having between, well, I was saying good morning to Miss Lily. I was saying good morning to Gerald. And then I was chatting with my people over at Minorities for Medical Marijuana on the story that I'm finna bring up as soon as I clear it. I mean, they got my phone tied up this morning. Let me see if I can pull this up this morning. Okay, right after we got off the air yesterday, the judge dismissed the case to overturn the Schedule 1 status of cannabis. We're going to talk about this in depth. This is going to be our conversation for today's show, guys, because this is so important. I mean, wow. Let me see if I can get that to pull up. It just dropped. I got so much that's popping. Everybody's hitting me up this morning. Good morning. Like I said, everybody's hitting me up this morning on this. And, wow. Michael Hill, the lead attorney in the lawsuit against the federal government, held a press conference with the plaintiffs and attorneys in front of the federal courthouse. That's the picture they got showing here. And I'm gonna share this on Facebook. It's already been shared, but I'm gonna share it on my page, my personal page, and Ms. Green Jean's page, the whole story. But we're gonna go through this whole story and we're gonna go through it everywhere because I seen some disturbing stuff in there. Okay, and it leads up. Okay. Oh, okay. Good morning, Carol. How you doing this morning? I was wondering because you changed your font on your Facebook. Good morning. See, that's what's going on this morning, guys. Behind the scenes, we be so much craziness. I love y'all this morning. Y'all got me on it. Less than 2 weeks after hearing oral arguments of the case of Washington versus Sessions, which challenged the federal government scheduling of cannabis to a federal judge on Monday, dismissed the lawsuit. The medical cannabis patient must submit to the Justice Department reschedule process before taking their claims before a federal court judge rule. Huh? Let me go ahead and reread that again because I know everybody's saying the same thing I'm saying. And it states, the medical cannabis patient must submit to the Justice Department rescheduling process before taking their claim to a federal court, the judge ruled. Really? Okay, medical patients Marvin Washington, Dean Bartel, Alexis Bartel, Joseph Bellin, Sebastian Colt, and Jagger Colt, along with the Cannabis Cultural Association, filed their lawsuit on July 24, 2017. The complaint challenged the controversial constitutionality of the Controlled Substances Act, which places cannabis on the Schedule 1, most restricted level of glove classification. The district judge, Alvin Hellstrom, 20-page decision stated that the case turned not over on merits of the plaintiff's case, but the medical efficacy of cannabis, but rather on procedural issues. Wow, on procedure issues? Okay, I lost my space, okay. For the medical efficacy, okay. As point of law, he wrote, the plaintiffs were required to first argue their case through an administrative process set up to reconsider the placement of a drug on the federal schedules, known as the exclusion rule, Hellstrom wrote, which requires that the parties exhaust prescribed administrative remedies before seeking relief from the federal courts. In other words, Hellstrom determined that the medical cannabis patient would have to petition the government before taking their claims to federal court. Past attempts by others to change the marijuana statutes through the administrative process has taken years until ultimately failing. Yes, cannabis has its medical benefits, but the judge ruling acknowledged that cannabis does currently have medical uses, but I cannot say that Congress acted irrationally by placing it on Schedule 1 back in the early 70s, he wrote. This decision, he added, should not be understood as factual finding that marijuana lacks any medical use in the United States. Okay, yeah, the next one, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break because I want y'all to take all that in what I just said. In other words, they're trying to say, you got to deal with these individuals over here before you deal with us. Which don't sound right to me, and we're going to talk about that more. Matter of fact, we're going to carry this over to the 12 o'clock show today, and I'm going to talk to Gerald about this intensely and see how he feels about it as well. But what I want to do is stop at that point because the next one's going to make some of y'all mad, and I know it made me mad from reading it, so get ready. And y'all know I do a Tools for Tuesday, so we're going to go ahead and give you a chance to go ahead and, yeah, because you're going to need to take, I'm going to advise you right now before we can go into the next part of the story. Go ahead, if you ain't already lit up, you might want to take a couple hits of the pen or smoke a entire blunt or joint. Yeah, it's going to be that intense because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not even ready to read it yet. So that should tell you something right there. We're going to do these 2 for Tuesday real quick, and when we come back, round 2 of the judge's decision. You're in tune to 710 Radio, 2 for Tuesday. That's right, 2 for Tuesday. The Wake and Bake Show with Miss Green Jeans. We'll be back.
Don't forget to ring it down.
Puff, 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 I'm gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm a hunting, looking for a pot shop. This is fucking awesome.
Walk into my house like, what up? I got some good pot. I'm just pumped up, got some herb from the pot shop. Ice in my fridge, it used to be frosty. My friends like, damn, that's a stoned ass donkey. Rolling in hella high, looking like it's FIFA time. Dominating all my friends as I eat some chili fries. Draped in a Snuggie with my girl sitting next to me. Probably shouldn't have had a big gulp full of iced tea. But shit, it was 99 cents. I'll be blazing and smoking it, about to go and get some munchies next. Passing up on those Cracker Jacks, Reese's Pieces are where it's at. Gotta get me some soda pop. Cottonmouth has been creeping up, but can't remember where I put my keys. Yeah, that's what's up. I'ma take your grandpa's ride. I'ma take your grandpa's ride. No, for real, ask your grandpa, can I take a 65? DeVille cruising to my local Publix. Nothing better than rolling with 2 super fly chicks. They have frozen burritos. I bought frozen burritos. I bought some Ben and Jerry's, and then I bought some Cheetos. Hello, hello, my main man Obama. A couple states have just reformed their laws on marijuana. What you gonna do, send the feds there? Hell no, the DEAs would be like, aw, they got volcanoes.
I'm gonna smoke some weed, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm a hunting, looking for a pot shop, this is fucking awesome. I'm gonna smoke some weed, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm a hunting, looking for a pot shop, this is fucking awesome.
What you know about the science of marijuana? What you know about people suffering from glaucoma? They need it, it helps them with their condition. If you don't believe me, then just ask some eye physicians. Thank your granddad for voting for that guy. Richard Nixon is the president who made the plant illegal, but science is now showing that it's medicine for people, and the private sector's fighting to keep all of that illegal. Alcohol and tobacco, pharmaceutical prisons. I'll take those 4 major lobby groups and fight those motherfuckers. They're making money day and night, all those motherfuckers, and bribing Congress out of sight, all those motherfuckers. They'd be like, oh, it's immoral and unhealthy. I'm like, how many people are you making wealth? Anti-marijuana lobbies are making all kinds of profits, and they don't want you to stop because of all the special interest. I call that getting swindled and pimp shit. I call that getting tricked by the government. That law's hella old, so it's time to update it, regulate it, and then get it under state control. Peak game, look into my political telescope. Think it's gonna stay like this forever? Not hella won't. Not hella won't.
Hey Obama, stop being a hypocrite. You used to smoke weed, fool. I'm gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm a hunting, looking for a pot shop. This is fucking awesome. Let's end the war on drugs. It's time to pull the plug. These special interest groups are nothing more than corporate thugs. Let's end the war on weed. The people have agreed. These special interest groups have built these laws with bribery. I'm gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm a hunting, looking for a pot shop. This is fucking awesome.
Is that your grandma's pipe?
Just gonna stand here and watch you blaze. Sour diesel, purple kush, blueberry haze. Just gonna stand here and watch you get high. That's alright, I think it should be legalized. Should be legalized. It should be legalized. Yeah.
Said it wasn't a gateway drug. My homie was taking subs and he ain't wake up the whole while. These billionaires, they caked up, paying off Congress so we take their drugs. Murderers who will never face the judge. And we dancing to a song about a face gone numb. But I seen homies turn gray, noses draining blood. I could have been gone, our 30s faded in that tub. That's Prince, Michael and Whitney, that's Amy Ledger and Pimp C, that's Yams, that's DJ AM. Goddamn, they're making the killing. Now it's getting attention cause Sarah, Katie and Billy. But this shit's been going on from Seattle out to South Philly. It just moved about the city and it spread out to the burbs. Now it's everybody's problem, got a nation on the verge. Take activists off the market, jack the price up on the syrup. But Purdue Pharma's about to move that work.
My drug dealer was a doctor. Had the plug from Big Pharma. He said that he would heal me, but he only gave me problems. My drug dealer was a doctor. Had the plug from Big Pharma. I think he trying to kill me. He tried to kill me for $1.
And these devils, they keep on talking to me. They screaming, open the bottle. I wanna be at peace. My hand is gripping that throttle. I'm running out of speed. Try to close my eyes, but I just keep on sweating through these sheets. For a horseman, they won't let me forget. I wanna forge a prescription, cause doctor, I need some more of it. When morphine and heroin is more of your budget. I said I never use a needle, but sure, fuck it. I'm caught up, I'm on one, I'm nauseous. No options, exhausted. This is not what I started. Walking carcass, I lost everything I wanted. My blinds drawn, too gone to leave this apart.
My drug dealer was a doctor. Had the plug from Big Pharma. He said that he would heal me, but he only gave me problems. Problems. My drug dealer was a doctor. Doctor had the plug from Big Pharma. Pharma. I think he trying to kill me. Kill me. Tried to kill me for $1. Dollar.
Re-up, death certificate, signed the prenup. Ain't no coming back from this Percocet activist, Ambien, Adderall, Xanax binge. Best friends with the thing that's killing me. Enemies with my best friend, there's no healing me. Refilling these. They say it's death, institutions and DOC. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. The wisdom to know the difference.
And we're back 25 minutes after the hour. You in tune to 710 Radio. Boy, if y'all can read some of the stuff that I've been reading this morning behind that story on wow, it is some fired up people. I don't think they realize what they done. I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't know what they done by making this decision. It is some people that's very upset this morning. But on that, we shall continue with this story. Nixon's racist motivation. Hellstrom also rejected plaintiff's contempt that racial animus of President Richard Nixon contributed to the Schedule 1 status of cannabis. I'm gonna stop there. Listen. I like to know what in the hell he read. Because back in 1973, I was alive to remember personally, old enough to understand and comprehend what Nixon stated. And I'm going to post what he stated about the war on drugs and the reason why it was created on my Facebook page, also on Miss Green Jean's page as well, why you say why I'm so pissed. How you don't read racist in that? I mean, the word marijuana is racist. Nixon was a racist asshole. I mean, I'm just keeping it honest. And you gonna say it was no racial motivation in that? Whew, I shall continue. The Cannabis Cultural Association, a non-profit group, focuses on the advancement of the business footprint of marginal groups in the cannabis industry, has alleged the Controlled Substance Act violation equal protection clause in the Constitution because it was passed with racial animus, which it was. You need to go back to Nixon's transcripts. Like I said, I will make sure I share that. Facebook 2018. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out for sure. Also, y'all young people gonna have to get with me and teach me how to loop all this up. Cause I don't be having time to go Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but this is important. So I guess I'll be sitting on my phone and on the computer all day today. Cause this y'all really need to know this. While the CCC committed evidence of Richard Nixon's racially motivated reasons for keeping marijuana highly illegal, Hellstrom ruled that Nixon's racist motivation could not be attributed to the congressional lawmakers who drafted the CSA and ultimately determines the initial schedule of cannabis. Don't we forget, Mr. Hellstrom, that he was the president of the United States at that time when he made this statement. He had plenty to rule about it. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay. I'm trying to calm down because I'm highly pissed off. I see this as, before I even go to the next part, I see this as a serious money grab. Because they know patients already don't have the money to do this, because you already, if you've been a patient as long as I have and so many others, you got doctor bills out the ass. And the last thing you can do is talk about getting a lawyer? Really? Getting a lawyer? Who got money for that shit? And on top of that, who's going to volunteer their time? Think about that for a second, folks. But I'm still stuck on that post that Nixon did not bullshit. I gotta call it for what it is. That's bullshit. So I'm gonna let y'all cool off for a second, because I'm hotter than hell behind that statement right there. That statement right there lets me know what time that was with that judge. Because Anybody with common damn sense, and I repeat this again, anybody with common damn sense that read what I'm gonna post up, and I'm gonna post this up on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram and on W and on Leafy and any other thing I'm on today, that's gonna be posted up today. And you tell me Nixon did not have a racial attitude, racial views in 1973 when the war on drugs was really started, okay? I'm gonna let that sink in, okay? We gonna go ahead and like I said, I need to calm down because I'm pissed. You're in tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show with Miss Green Keys. I need to hit this damn doobie ashtray.
What you gonna do when the people go home and you wanna smoke weed but the reefer's all gone and somebody had the nerve to take the herb out of the doobie ashtray? Why they do me that way? What you gonna do when your friends go home and you wanna drink a beer but your ends all gone? Somebody had the nerve to take the herb out my doobie ashtray. Why they do me that way?
You probably don't have a big old house on the hill, but if you did, just imagine how would it feel if your phone got disconnected, no cash, your gas cut off, and the gal that you had that was helping just stepped the fuck off. She took the kid, the dog, and the kitty, and everybody know you're at a low, they feel pity, and what's really fucked up is now you're just normal, no more hoes, no more clothes, can't go to the show cause it's formal, and you wonder, why, and you resort to getting high. But damn, you can't find your stash, and you never took the time to ask yourself,
what you gonna do when the people go home and you wanna smoke weed but the reefer's all gone and somebody had the nerve to take the herb out of the doobie ashtray? Why they do me that way? What you gonna do when your friends go home and you wanna drink a beer but your ends all gone? Somebody had the nerve to take the herb out my doobie ashtray. Why they do me that way?
You probably don't have a lot of money, but if you did, would you find it funny if you lent it and you spent it and you didn't invest? Or put it in the bank so it can gain some interest? You just went and got the biggest car you can find and a couple of more just like it so your friends can follow behind. Never mind how much it costs, you cop the best weed to smoke, and for her a fur coat. You got jet skis and boats, and next thing you broke. And the yacht that you got, it won't sail or float. You look back and try to catch someone's attention for help. You made a right at the light and they made a left, and you ask yourself,
what you gonna do when the people go home and you wanna smoke weed but the reefer's all gone and somebody had the nerve to take the herb out of the doobie ashtray? Why they do me that way? What you gonna do when your friends go home and you wanna drink a beer but your ends all gone? Somebody had the nerve to take the herb out my doobie ashtray. Why they do me that way? Why they do me that way?
ain't no more doobies in the train.
What you gonna do when the people go home? Wanna smoke some weed, but the reefer's all gone. What you gonna do when your friends go home? And you wanna drink a beer, but your ends all gone.
I think I found it. Hey, I found a bag of weed, and it smelled pretty motherfucking good. Yeah. I'm gonna call up some more partners and smoke. Bring the cigars, nigga. Ooh, yeah. I can't sing, man. I just been there bullshitting.
And we're back. It's now 35 minutes after the hour. You in tune to 710 Radio. Hey, this is gonna really make you mad. How about I just got a message from I can't even say enough about this person. She's a dedicated fan. She's one hell of a activist. I mean, she took up the baton and ran with it, but we're not going to put anybody's name out here this morning. She wrote the judge, and this is what was stated. Dear Judge Hellstrom, I am a mother, one of many here in North Carolina, fighting for our loved ones who cannot. For the past 10 years, we've seen family friends die because every medical cannabis bill has been thrown out of North Carolina, with the exception of the epilepsy law, which does not address all of our children or adult loved ones with varying conditions, which cannabis would be better than the option. One of the major setbacks is our community is dying and no one's listening here in North Carolina. We are fighting to legit patients who need the supplement in order to have or maintain a decent quality of life. We are fighting for our family members to bring cannabis therapy into the state so they can get their procedure at Duke or UNC. Duke University, University of North Carolina, for those who not know the alphabets like that. Without any health lapses, we are fighting for our lives. Just Hellstrom, can you believe that many states like North Carolina is fighting for the right to try a crime being labeled as terminal? Our legislature has made a point to shun activists with property become of other areas of our avoidance with our legislative building. With all these obstacles in mind, North and South Carolina Cannabis Grassroots Medical Activist Organization has over 5,000 members who like to thank you for taking the time out to discover the facts and, most importantly, listen. And that itself, sir, for the medical cannabis community is a victory. Thank you for understanding that we are not criminals for pursuing other options when all else has not succeeded. Thank you for your time and consideration. Now, you think about it for a second. That concerned person took the time out to write that letter before this was dated on the 15th. I hate to say it, but I'm going to put it out there. I don't think this judge honestly and truly took the time to read that statement, because if he did, he don't have no heart. You reading and hearing about constant legislation being blocked to the point in North Carolina, you can't even go lobby up to the legislation building. They want to send you out in the middle of a damn field somewhere. Now, what kind of government are we dealing with there in North Carolina that wants to do that? That's ridiculous. That lets me know that the truth hurts. And it's not going to stop. If anything, it's going to get louder and it's going to get worse. Matter of fact, I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. Next month, I'm going to be on air talking just about this. I'm not holding nothing back. I will be on Access 21. I've been asked to come back. And when I come back, I'm going to tell the truth about the dirty politicians in office. Oh yeah, you ain't going to want to miss that show, trust me. I can't cuss like I want to, but you best better believe I'm going to make a point for them to understand that time is up for that. But we're going to get back to our story. Okay, there may be an appeal. Hellstrom's ruling came but disappointed to the plaintiffs. Resigning the plaintiffs to the petition administrative process, a tantamount to a death sentence for those patients who need cannabis to live, said Michael Hill, lead counsel for the plaintiff. The time has come for the courts to abandon decades-old proceeding not with obstacles lead to legal technicalities and catch up with modern science and contemporary precedent of constitutional law. Law and Record co-counsel for the cannabis patients added the plaintiffs weren't the only ones who experienced a setback today. States in principle of federalism took a black eye as well. And under the false premise that the courts are constrained by prior decision to take actions, which an overwhelming majority of Americans, including members of Congress and the President, know they are wrong. While this has been a disappointing setback to the battle to reschedule, great kudos are due to the legitimate team of Joseph A. Bowney, Michael Hiller, Roderick Riddick, and Fama Alpha, said Attorney David Hollander, a member of the legal team representing the plaintiffs in the suit. We will bring this battle into the mainstream conversation where the general public will be able to identify with the suffering of many plaintiffs and emphasize with the facts and simple efforts to seek simple, safe, and efficient medical relief. Alan Hiller. This case will continue to move forward. Notwithstanding the outcome today, we remain confident that the final disposition of this case will include the final classification of cannabis under the Controlled Substances Act is unconstitutionally freeing millions of Americans to safely treat their conditions with a plant that maintains health in their lives. Guys, I'm going to tell you like this. We're going to have to get out there. One, get all those people out of there, and or if you over the age of 65 and you still sitting in Congress, it's time for your ass to go. It's a fishing pond, a bingo hall, or something with your name on it. Because at this point, that's to include that judge. At this point, you are not in the realm of reality. Let me repeat this again. You are not in the realm of reality for the simple fact is this. Ain't no way in hell mothers gonna put their kids in jeopardy of being taken by DSS if it didn't work. Veterans would not risk their retirement if it did not work. People would not risk their lives every day of getting terminated from their job if it did not work. So, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, what stick do they have stuck up their ass? And that's just keeping it real. Big Pharma and the NRA both have their hands so far in these politicians' pockets, it's unbearable. And we got to free the grip. I don't know how we're going to get it done, but it must be done. I have some solutions, and I've been saying them for years. And I'm going to say them one more time. First and foremost, it starts in the communities which we live in. Regardless if you're on the south, east, west, north, it starts there. You have to get like-minded, let me put that again, like-minded people that know the benefits of cannabis, know what they can do, and get them in those offices. Then from there, you got to go to the state level, city, state level next. Lord knows South Carolina needs some changes. Starting with the governor on down. It's a lot of people I love to see say bye-bye to because of their facts don't believe with mine. And you better believe I will be stumping ground for some of those politicians. Because if they're on the same sheet of music with me, I'm there with them. Because the fact is this. We're looking at too many people dying. We have an opioid epidemic and nobody's talking about it. They talking about, now you look on the agendas today in any legislation here in the South, I guarantee you it's nothing about the opioid and it's nothing about cannabis. Because pharma is winning. They can talk about the drug dealers. It's not the drug dealers. What you gonna do with Pfizer and all them? If you want to talk about drug dealers, start with them. Start with them and work your way back. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not for anybody that's out there that's dealing heroin and all that other crazy shit. I'm not. I'm not even crazy about somebody selling cannabis illegally. That's right. Because the point of it is this. We wouldn't have to go through none of this, especially here in South Carolina. If South Carolina would use what they have, rewrite what you have, it can be done. So every death that people are dying from these opioids, we need to go ahead and start in each county. We need to start pinning it on the politicians. Once you start pinning these deaths on these politicians, I guarantee you, it will stop. You don't believe me? Let's try it and see. Every time somebody dies from your county of a drug overdose, put it on Facebook, tag that representative, tag that congressman to that state, tag whoever else is in that chain of command in government, tag their name into that. You know, we gotta fight every way we can. And it, sometimes shaming don't work, sometimes it do. But if we start doing that every day, because these politicians read these Facebooks, don't think they don't. They do. If we keep tagging their name into these deaths, opioid overuse, tagging their names, and every time they vote down something like this, and most and foremost, we coming up on a midterm elections. If you're having midterm elections in your neck of the woods, register people to vote. Get out there and go vote. It's so important. People talking about voting don't work. The hell if it don't. Talk to 30 states in the District of Columbia, say if it don't. Because votes and people made changes. It ain't like they jumped up and say, oh, we want cannabis. No. People fought hard for those. And they still fighting to keep the laws. Once you get those laws established, the fight does not stop. It's a constant battle every day. So just keep that in mind. So next time you read about somebody dying of opioids, go ahead and tag everybody in and post it. They're going to get tired of seeing their name be attached to death. And so will the people that support them. You're in tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show with Miss Green Jeans. I'm finna go ahead and give y'all one way back in the day. Yeah, we need to have something to make us feel a little better.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting stage show you've ever witnessed, appearing live. Excuse me, Dougie Fresh.
Yes!
Have you ever seen a show with fellas on the mic with 1 minute rhymes that don't come out right? They bite.
They never write.
That's not polite. Am I lying?
No, you're quite right.
Well, tonight, on the Stereo mic, you're about to hear, we swear, the best star rappers of the year. So, cheerio,
yell,
scream bravo.
Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
French, you're on.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Yo, what's wrong with that?
Well, I don't know. They're late. Told them the time. Oh, I forgot the day.
Man, you did it again. Oh, no. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. No, we didn't.
What?
No, we didn't.
What?
No, we didn't.
Well, don't get us wrong. Excuse me, Dougie. Excuse me, Dougie. Excuse me, Dougie. Fresh, you're on. Well, here's a little something that needs to be heard. Doug, I was going downtown. Word. All alone, no one to be with. Stepped on the deep chain at 205th. I saw a pretty girl. So I sat beside her. Then she went real like she was Tony the Tiger. I said, hold on, there's been a mistake. Honey, my name's Slick Rick, not Frosty Flakes. Oh, golly, wow. Cause she was raised in hell. She said, my name is Maggie, but call me Michelle. Michelle, my bell, Sunday monkey, fun getting on some, Slick Rick and I'm rock that house, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm on the mic, there won't be no delaying. Bust a move, we show and prove. Hey yo, Doug, do that record jam on the groove.
I know that's way back in the day for you, but that's one of my favorites. You're in tune to 710 Radio. It's 53 minutes after the hour. Wow, that hour flew quick, guys. I didn't realize how quick it flew. But you know what? We put a lot of great news out there. We got a lot of great comments from Minorities for Medical Marijuana. Miss Lily, thank you so much. And everybody else, Gerald, the clock is ticking. We got exactly 3 hours before we be on air. And y'all want to stay tuned for that because you think this conversation was interesting. Wait till we talk to the police. That's right, we talking to the police. No, we did not dial 911. No, we did not dime out nobody. Now, he's on our side and he's going to tell you more about it. I shared his story on Facebook. I'm going to go back and reshare that story again today. One of his articles that he put out there where he did an interview. And so you'll know what you're getting. But you know me, I pull the best out of anybody, so get ready. So, once again, you know how we do it about this time. Hey, if you ain't talked to 3 people about cannabis today, do so, all right? You'll be surprised what you know and what they know. I mean, make sure somebody you hadn't known before, or better yet, let's make it even better. Let's talk to grandma today. Go talk to your grandma. Hey, so what she know about cannabis? You might be surprised what grandma and grandpa know. Talk to your grandparents today about cannabis. That's what we're going to say. Since I've been in the old school mood today, go talk to your grandparents about cannabis. Go talk to your great uncle, auntie about cannabis today. Yeah, talk to one of them old school cousins. You might find out something interesting, okay? And tell them Miss Green Jean sent you. Make sure you do that. And they're going to say, huh? Yeah, tell her she old too. That's it, guys. Thank you, Rick, for letting me do what I do Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because if without you, I would not have a voice. And without our listeners, I would not have no show. So thank you once again. We're going to go ahead and close the show out because we're going to go ahead and give y'all a little music. And I got to give some replies back. Like I said, y'all chat boards has been blowing me up this morning. Y'all been keeping me quite busy. Keep up the good work. That lets me know y'all listening. And Minorities for Medical Marijuana from the West Coast to the East Coast. Y'all doing y'all thing. I ain't going to say what y'all said. We got a mixed audience. So we're going to keep that on the 1-1. because y'all are full of pride this morning. That's my group for Minorities with Medical Marijuana. If you ain't got a location close to you, check on Facebook, check on Instagram, check on Twitter. They are there and they are ready. And once I always say, if you're not part of the 1%, you are the minority. So keep that in mind. We even have a South Carolina chapter ourselves. I'm the chapter president. I'm looking for help. We need it, and we need it bad. I can't do all this alone, so we need you. If you got some time to volunteer, please hit me up. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or better yet, if you can't reach me there, I have a Minority for Medical Marijuana South Carolina chapter page as well. Hit me up on that, and I'll be glad to answer any questions, okay? From the Rocky Mountain tops of Denver, Colorado, all the way down to this clay here in South Carolina, and it's cold outside, y'all. You have been educated, informed, entertained, and in tune with what's going on across the world of cannabis right now. I'm your host, Ms. Green Jeans. It's been an honor and a pleasure. I see y'all back at noon, which I take the more serious side. I lead a stoner, and then I get to sit in the chair as a journalist, as Rosemary's World of Cannabis. That world is going to turn promptly at 12 noon. See y'all.
See, I'm riding high. Whoa. Kinda broke, you see me, y'all. So all I got is fire. I got fire.
Player, give me some brew and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do be spit loogies when I puff on it. I got some bucks on it, but it ain't enough on it. Go get the S, the T-I-D-E-S. Nevertheless, I'm hella fresh, rolling joints like a cigarette. So pass it across the table like ping pong. I'm gone, beating my chest like King Kong. It's on, wrap my lips around the 40. And when it comes to getting another stogie, fools all kick in like Shinobi. Know me ain't my homie to begin with. It's too many hands to be. Probably let my friend hit bit. Unless you pull out the fat crispy $5 bill on the real before it's history. Cause fools be having them vacuum lungs. And if you let them hit them for free, you hella dumb. I come to school with a Taylor on my earlobe. Avoiding all the flick teasers, skeezers, and weirdos. Got me throwing off the land like where the bomb at. Give me $2, you take a puff and pass my bomb back. Suck up the dank like a Slurpee. The serious bomb will make a nigga go delirious like Eddie Murphy. I got more growing pains than Maggie. Cause homies nagged me to take the dank out of the bag. Whenever I can, don't need no crutch. I'm so keyed up till the joint be burning my hand. Next time I roll it in a hamper to burn slow, so the ashes won't be burning in my hand, bruh. Hoogies get hit, but they know they gotta pitch in. Then I roll a joint that's longer than your extension. Cause I'll be damned if you get high off me for free. Hell no, you better bring your own slip, cheap. What's up, don't babysit that? Better pass the joint. Stop hitting cause you know you got asthma. Crack the 40 open, homie, and guzzle it. Cause I know the weed in my system is getting lonely. I gotta take a whiz test to my P.O. I know I feel cause I done smoked major weed, bro. And every time we with Chris, that fool rolling up a fatty. But the Tangeray straight had me. Man, stop at the light, man. My yesterday thing got me hung off the night train. You fade, I fake, so let's head to the east. Hit the stroll tonight, so we can roll big hot sheets. I wish I could fade the 8 but I'm no budget. Still rolling the two-door, cut the same old bucket. Foggy window, soggy endo. I'm in the land getting smoke with my kinfolk. In smoke, yuck, I spray you, lay it down. Up in the OAK, the town. Homies don't play around, we down there blaze a pound. Then ease up, speed up through the ESO. Drink the VSOP up with the lemon squeeze up. And everybody's roller, I'm the roller. That's quick to fold a blunt out of a bunch of sticky doja. Hold up, suck up my weed, it's all you need, kicking feet. Cause we're IBs, we need like a foo-foo.